stars. As I've mentioned in the past, I've had a bad back, and this has kind of put a kibosh on my season. My season is really over. It's August, I believe, the 15th or something like that. And I'm pretty much done for this year. And just thinking about it, can you possibly think of living your entire life without having a hobby, something that you really enjoy doing, something you like getting up to doing? And I have to say no. I mean, just the fact that you go through your workaday life, you do your school when you're younger, and you're married, you're raising a family. And if you don't have something to do that you really get out and enjoy doing, it just makes your life so much better to have that out, to get out, and especially if you do it with a family member, as I do with Terry at Center of the Earth Mining. Well, as I've mentioned to you in the past, I have a very bad back. I had a surgery scheduled for December the 23rd, and I did it purposely that way so that I would be ready for this current upcoming season, gold panning and astrophotography. Well, as it turned out, the simple surgery, which we thought when they got in there to fix this one screw that looked like it was giving me problems, it turned out I had 3 screws on one side completely loose. There's another screw on the other side completely loose where the head broke off. Well, they actually had to go hunting for the head. They couldn't even find it. It took them a while to locate it. But anyway, the surgeon went in there, did his job. This is December the 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. And all went well. Surgery went well, and I was healing well. And wouldn't you know, 5 days later, I developed severe vertigo. Second time in my life I've had it. Had a complete workup, nothing seriously wrong. I have had a silent stroke in the past, but nothing that I even would have known it had happened, they said. So that was the cause of the vertigo. I fell hard several times. They put me in the hospital, did some tests, double checked. Again, there was nothing wrong. It was just plain old vertigo. But they sent me back home. But my vertigo lasts for anywhere from maybe 4 or 5 days up to 10. I actually came out of the hospital, went home, and still had vertigo. Fell real hard a couple more times, and that sent me back to my back surgeon, and all kinds of problems. Turned out the brand new surgery he did was badly disrupted. And so there I am back in for another surgery, just completed it. And so my season is over, and my enjoyment and my hobbies are over for the season. Let me just turn you around here and show you some of my friends that I've got to deal with for a while. Before I do, number one, notice this thing right here. A knight in shining armor, only in this case it's white. It's a heavy, full body, right down to the waist and all the way around the back it goes. And I have to wear this 24/7. It's a solid back brace to hold everything in place, so I don't go and do a foolish mess up like I did the first time. So that's fun. That's going to be with me until I figure it's around February I can finally get out of it and start getting ready, hopefully, for next season. So let's turn you around and show you the rest of my friends here. Okay, buddy number one. On learning that I was going to have this surgery and going to have to sleep in this huge back brace, I went out and bought a new power reclining chair with hand button control, so I don't have to use my feet. And what's nice is that I can recline it back almost like the hospital bed, because trying to sleep flat on your back or even on your side on this brace, it's almost impossible, at least for now, until I really get used to it. So went out and spent some money, and got myself a nice reclining chair to help the recovery. And this is where I sleep every night right now. Much more comfortable. Now, when I had the surgery, I had some issues where every time they would get me up, my blood level would drop. And they did a little looking around, x-ray, CAT scan, and come to find out, and for the first time, this was surgery number 9, by the way, this last one, I developed several small blood clots on the lung, and so I had to go on oxygen. And this big boy here, this is my home unit. It takes the air and makes the oxygen right out of the air, so this doesn't need anything special. It just sits next to me and plugged into the wall. But then when you've got to go out somewhere, you come over here, and I have my friendly tank of oxygen, which I use when I go for my doctor's appointments and things like that. All these goodies just because of stupid me getting vertigo and falling real hard. You know, I couldn't fall on a rock up in Vermont prospecting. No, I had to fall here in the house, and one time outside real bad, and caused all this mess. You get a couple of hours of oxygen out of this, like for a doctor's appointment or that. And then there's also my CPAP machine, CPAP, that I use for sleeping. That has to be hooked to the oxygen tank. There's a wire that comes from here. It goes to the face mask I'm wearing now. You disconnect it and plug it into this port over here on my CPAP machine, and I get to use that buddy overnight to sleep with. So I'm pretty much confined, and you can look over here and see all the nice little buddy drugs that I've had. Eliquis for the blood clots, of course, some painkillers for the pain. Which I'm just about done with those. I don't really need those anymore. The back is actually feeling pretty good, so I won't be using much of those. But yeah, all those little friends too. And it's just a shame. I'm losing. This is what, August. I'm losing a good couple of months of fun out in the woods with my son Terry, Center of the Earth Mining, and out and back. Where I do my astro imaging. So I am pretty much confined to this one little room right here. This is my home for now. My wife's got some stuff there she's working on, trying to get packed up and get put away. I'm hoping that I get the pulmonary pretty quick. They are going to check me out, and hopefully, I'm not sure, I have to get it. They're supposed to contact me sometime, I guess, next week, or if not, I'll get a hold of them and find out when they want me to go in, and they'll check on those blood clots and make sure that they're gone. And once they do, then I can get rid of the oxygen at least. And then I'll just have to deal with my back brace and have to wear that 24/7 until February. And hopefully the back will be all healed up. I'll strengthen it up over those few months from February to the start of the next gold prospecting season. And hopefully at the age of 76 next year, I'll be back out with you guys again, grabbing some gold and taking some astro images. Talk to you later, guys.